Okay, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Banter in the Box episode 17. Game week 12 review. It's been another busy week in the Family Fantasy Football League. 4 managers making transfers this week. Good to see people still competing hard. And 2 of them made the wall of shame. So in this week's episode, we got the normal league table highlights. I'll be updating you on the outcome of the FFFL Cup first round group stage. We got the wall of shame, another quote of the week, and a manager of the season update. So first of all, the league table. Bottom of the table, Nicholas and Nelka scored a highest weekly total, but still spent an 8th consecutive week at the bottom of the league, although they are slowly closing on those above them. The wooden spoon is by far from a certainty. A transfer might help Nicola. Dustbin Dynamos climbed a place in 26th on the back of a highest weekly total. AFC Razor also recorded a personal highest weekly total, but that wasn't enough to prevent Ray from dropping down 2 places into the relegation zone, his lowest ever position in his debut season. And it means both of our debut managers are in the relegation zone, which isn't unusual to see debut managers struggling in their first season. Pez United stayed 24th despite a personal highest weekly total, and Never the Boys jumped 2 places to 23rd on the back of a highest weekly total for them, the highest position Jack has occupied since game week 4. 22nd place, Her Majesty's Secret Cervix stayed the same despite also recording a personal highest weekly total. The Big Knobs stayed 21st despite themselves recording a personal highest weekly total. It was a really good week for those teams in the bottom half of the table. Up to 19th, Napoli dropped a place. They were the lowest scorers this week, and that is the lowest position in the Family Football League that Lee has occupied since the 5th of December 2019. Just over a year since Lee has been that low. Gobi Desert Canoe Club dropped a place to 18th despite also recording a personal highest weekly total. And I've Got a Life climbed 2 places to 17th after they also recorded a personal highest weekly total for the season. Top half of the table, 13th place. Lyndon's Lovelies stayed 13th after they recorded a personal highest weekly total. 9th place, Poppy's Players dropped 2 places. That's the lowest position Sarah has occupied since game week 1. Up 1 place to 8th, Thames Ironworks FC. That's a season high for Darren, last season's runner-up. And in 7th place, Megan Hoxlade Chamberlain, having an outstanding season, also climbed a place. And that is the highest position Megan has occupied since the 18th of August 2016. Not much change elsewhere, although Ted and Sam Juniors did drop a place to 3rd as number 1 rated manager Arden Diamonds climbed a place to 2nd. But Greece Lightning spent a 12th consecutive week at the top of the table. They recorded an 8th weekly win, which equals the record for the number of weekly wins scored in a single season, and we are only in December. Looks like Alexi is going to smash that record. He's a whopping 143 points clear at the top of the table. I called it last week. I don't think Alexi is going to be caught. He's also in pole position for the December Manager of the Month. He's already won 2 of them. He's currently by some distance the highest goal scorer. So dominating season from Alexi. Looks like he's going to be winning quite a lot of prize money come next May, but there is still time for him to be caught, so let's not give up, guys. Now, last weekend saw the FFFL Cup group stage draw to a close. Here are the teams that are seeded in the second round draw. Ted and Sam Juniors, Greece Lightning, Thames Ironworks FC, Hatch United, Sashamas FC, Arden Diamonds and Megan Hoxlade Chamberlain were all group winners, and the Creed Bratton Society also go into the seeded pot because they were the best placed runner-up of all the runners-up in the groups. And the interesting note about the seeded teams in the second round, they are all currently in the top 8 places in the league. Not sure that's happened before. As for the unseeded teams, these teams also progressed to the second round. I Have Got a Life, Legends 23, Coldplay United, Benny United, Napoli, AFC Razor, Ostrich Bar Stewards, and the current cup holders, Poppy's Players. AFC Razor will be the lowest ranked side in the competition as they're currently 25th in the league. Legends 23 and Napoli scraped into the second round as the two best third place sides. And as an early Christmas present to you all, I will be bringing the FFFL Cup second round draw live. Yep, we're going to try and do it live. Put what happened at the end of season presentation awards behind us. I'm going to be bringing the FFFL Cup second round draw live on Christmas Eve. So look out for that one, guys. Now, 2 new entries to the Wall of Shame this week, and it's a packed Wall of Shame. We've already got on the Wall of Shame Mark Benwell, Mops Hoxby, the Creed Bratton Society's Jordan Williams, Sashamas FC's Wayne Robinson, James Appley, great Uncle George Moody, Coldplay United's Martin Maloney, Dustbin Dynamo's John Tustin, and this week they are joined by Di Maloney, who tried to make a transfer and transferred in, well, it actually could have been a double entry, and I realised that Di should have already been on the Wall of Shame, but I overlooked it because she made an invalid transfer early on in the season. But she done it again. First of all, she tried to transfer in a player that somebody else already had, and then she tried to transfer in a player which would have meant that she had more than one player from a club that wasn't her nominated club. So Di appears on the Wall of Shame. Well done, Di. But she wasn't the only one. Pops Hoxby makes the Wall of Shame this week after he tried to transfer in a player that already belonged to another manager. So well done, Di. Well done, Pops. Quote of the week: and after making her invalid transfer, which Di blamed on her assistant manager, Di said, "I'm going to have to look at Cole's employment as assistant manager." That was worth 1 point, 1 manager of the season point for the quote of the week. So well done, Di. Talking of manager of the season points, last week's question, which has already rolled over twice, who the fuck is that? Just 2 managers had a guess this week. You can probably guess who the 2 managers were. They're the 2 managers that are desperate to win the manager of the season award this season. Mark Benwell, the current manager of the season, or last year's manager of the season, he thought that that was a picture of Jack Hoxby. And the current leader in the manager of the season table, Neil Hatch, thought that that was a picture of Dustbin Dynamo's manager, John Tustin. Neither of those guesses are correct, which means this is rolling over for a 4th week. 4 manager of the season points on offer if you can tell me which current Family Fantasy Football League manager is pictured there. So here is the current manager of the season table, not much change. Di Maloney has joined the party on 1 point, but Neil Hatch still out in front, 2 points clear at the top of the manager of the season table. So, like I say, as well as telling me who the fuck is that for 4 manager of the season points, I've also got, by way of an early Christmas present, a bonus manager of the season question. As I said earlier, this week Alexi Lagos equalled the FFFL record for the number of weekly wins in a season when he recorded his 8th weekly win. Alexi joins 2 other managers who have also recorded 8 weekly wins in a season. For 1 manager of the season point each, can you tell me who they are? And for a bonus point each, can you also tell me in which years they recorded 8 weekly wins in a season? So you'll get 1 point for each of the managers you correctly identify that share that record with Alexi of having recorded 8 weekly wins in a single season. And you'll get 1 bonus point each if you can tell me in which years they recorded those 8 weekly wins. So 4 manager of the season points on offer there. So you can get 8 manager of the season points this week. How great is that? Don't leave it too long to get those answers in, because the next episode of Banter in the Box will go out before, well, it'll probably go out Wednesday or Thursday next week, so don't leave it too long. Remember, you can only have 1 guess per week, so no multiple guessing. But that's it for this week, guys. I will see you next week with the next Banter in the Box, and also the FFFL Cup second round draw live on Christmas Eve. But until then, guys, bye bye.